Welcome to the Super Eagles focus for AFCON 2025. I have bragging rights for AFCON 2025 because the Super Eagles just ousted Algeria and they are now in the semi-finals. It's going to be an exciting one. I have here with me someone from Morocco who is going to be bantering with me. His name is Simo Kassem. Simo Kassem, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Flames. I'm happy to be here with you.
Okay, so I got to know of you when I saw a video that you did.
The nightmare.
It seemed exactly the nightmare.
Yeah.
That video went viral. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I would just like, for me, the best two teams until now in the AFCON are Nigeria and Morocco. I was a little bit disappointed in some games from Morocco. Some games we didn't play as all the Moroccans were expecting. But for Nigeria, it was all the games they were monstrously good. So yeah, we were just we were with a friend talking about the game, and we were talking about how good the Nigerian team is, and then we say imagine the scenario of the World Cup, Brazil and Germany, and 7-1 for Nigeria. Because I know they're both two good teams, and it's not it's not gonna be 7-1, of course, but it was the same thing for Brazil and Germany. No one was expecting that, so we were laughing about it, and then I thought about doing this video because and it got viral.
Okay, so it went viral. Actually, it went viral. Speaking of Brazil and Germany, I think you could actually liken the scenario between Nigeria and Morocco to Brazil and Germany, because at that time Brazil had not lost a game in almost 2 years, and they were the hosts of the World Cup, 2014 World Cup, and then Germany came, I think it was in the semi-finals or quarter-finals, I'm not sure, but thereabouts, and then Germany trashed Brazil 7-1. You do not think that's going to happen again to Morocco?
Yeah, but I think it's quite similar because it's the hosting country, and also it has been a long time we didn't lose a game. We're winning everything for Brazil that time back in 2014. But I guess it's not really the same context because I'm talking about the tournament on itself, because we can see that in this tournament Morocco started a little bit bad, and then they got good, and then I guess Tanzania, they were so bad, and then I guess Cameroon, everyone was pessimist, but of course Cameroon is not Nigeria, but we were a little bit pessimist about it, and we were saying that we're gonna go to the semi-final, but not we weren't waiting to have it a little bit easily because we were better in all the game. But for Brazil at that time, they were so good at the beginning of the tournaments, and then they lost their star number one in the quarterfinal, and emotionally it was very bad for them. And I think that was one of the big reasons why it happened to them. But there's also some similarity because why the score was so huge at that time. It was because Germany, they had a fast intensity in the first 45 minutes, so they scored at the beginning a lot of goals. So Brazil were emotionally distracted, and that's why I think I'm afraid from Nigeria, because they has this you have this kind of intensity in attacking so fast, and Nigeria is a team that can finish a game in 10-15 minutes, But I guess in this AFCON, the Moroccan team has had different challenges and got different type of like experiences against different type of teams. Of course, for me, I think it's that's the first like real challenge for Morocco, because I mean, we played Cameroon, but like Cameroon of now, it's not Cameroon of 2008 and 2010, you know. So yeah,
Exactly.
for me, like we're gonna face the most convincing team until now in the AFCON. But I think I'm a little bit optimistic for not like having a tight game, you know. I don't think it's gonna be like the game against Algeria, because like we still have I think like better players, better strategy to play the game. So I think it's gonna be a much tighter game.
On a scale of 1 to 10, can you rate the Morocco team?
Like based on only the AFCON.
Based on
Only
AFCON, yes. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate,
Based
yes,
on the
rate the
AFCON.
Morocco team based on the AFCON performance, yes.
Like it's relative, because it was like different from game to game. I think for a general, I can say like 6 or 7, because they weren't convincing like in all the games. I think the third game of the group stage, they were so good, because there were like a lot of changing from the strategy from Regragui, our coach, because there were like a lot of criticizing from the Moroccan people about the players he chose in the first games, and also like the strategy he was playing with. So he changed it, and like the results appeared in the third game. Against Tanzania, it was the same thing. It was like a lot of problems in the choices and everything, but he corrected it against Cameroon. So it was like so up and down during the AFCON. I saw it in like the games of Nigeria, like from the beginning, and they were so good. Like we can just like talk a little bit about the defense in the first 2 games, because each time they're so good offensively, but defensively there was a problem. But like then we saw in the third game and the last 2 the knockout games, they were so good even defensively. Like we saw that Algeria didn't have a shot in the game until like the 70 or the 75 minutes, and it was like a far shot, you know. And even I guess Mozambique, it was the same thing. So like even if like I was talking about like how Nigeria has a really monstrous attack, but the defense might be not good. But like I think during the games in the AFCON, they could strengthen their defense as well. So it's what's making me afraid. And if I have to give a score for Nigeria this AFCON, they were better in the last games. They were better than Morocco. I think it's gonna be like 8.5 or like 9, you know. So like I say like 7 for Morocco and 9 for Nigeria from the last games in the AFCON. You have like really good midfielders or really good attackers. So I think we shouldn't be the ones that take the risk.
Thank you very much. Head to head. Now, Brahim Diaz is the highest goal scorer at the AFCON.
Brahim Diaz, who's like in the base of it, he's not a player who is supposed to score in the games. Like he's supposed to score sometimes, but like he's not like a real like attacker who has to score in every game. And now he's doing like really great. He's I think just the second player all time to score in 5 different games in the AFCON, like straightly in 5 different teams. And he has 5 goals ahead of Osimhen, and who has 4 goals, and Lokman, who has 3 goals, I think. Neither while the score of the game, if it's Morocco or Nigeria, I think Osimhen of course has more chances to score than Brahim.
Exactly.
Because of course, like he's an attacker who is supposed to score, and of course like he has more chances, but like we don't know. But yeah, of course Osimhen apart from being the hit center, is one of the best strikers in the world. So he has his chances to score. But and also I think we in the different games that we played until now, we found a kind of like combination of the defense that is playing better than the first games. But yeah, it's still like Osimhen and Lookman. Even I think against the best defenders in the world, he has all his chances to score. But yeah,
Fantastic take.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I think Brian gonna score one goal. Yeah, I think like if like either Brahim is gonna score a goal or Kabi is gonna score another bicycle. Because I don't know if you saw the bicycles of Kabi. He had two bicycles. The first
Yes,
one
yes,
against
it's all these
Comoros, the
goals.
other one against Zambia.
It's like,
I think the third one
Yeah.
is gonna be against Nigeria. Yeah.
oh wow, I don't think that's gonna happen, but we'll be here to talk about it. We'll be here
Yes.
to talk about it. But one thing I want us to talk about is
Yes.
the fact that a lot of people are of the opinion that the referee
About refereeing. Oh,
blowing in favor. Exactly, the referee has been paused, and they've all been supporting Morocco. Do you share that sentiment? Do you agree
Yeah.
with that?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. Like, I did another
Okay.
video after the video I did for like the nightmare. I did a video about this. A guy asked me, "Oh, we're gonna lose and everything," and I was like mockingly saying that we're not gonna lose because our president of the federation is gonna do something so that we can have like a penalty or something. Because I was laughing because I think it's not true. Because I think the fact that like Morocco is hosting the AFCON, it's like all the time when for example in the period of Issa Hayatou, when we know that when a country is hosting the AFCON, that's gonna be helped by the referees and everything, and it happened a lot of times before. But I think this time it's like the fact that we're thinking about this, that the hosting countries helped and everything. We're waiting for any like potential errors from the referees to talk about it and to say that Morocco is being helped by the referees. And I think I'm gonna just talk about the scenes that made all this talking. Like the first one, it was against Tanzania. At the end,
Mali, started from Mali actually.
Oh yeah, Mali.
Okay.
Mali.
think-
With Mali, I can agree that it's a penalty. Yeah, it's a penalty,
Yes,
but
exactly.
I don't know. Like it's after the game that you see it, and you see it a lot of times. You say that it's a penalty, and it happened in a lot of other games, not only in Morocco. It happened in many other games. So also for Morocco, there were like 3 or 4 potential penalties. I can't see. I'm not an expert to see if it's a penalty or not, because like there are a lot of people saying it's penalty, a lot of people saying it's not. But there were at least like 3 or 4 cases when at least the VAR had to contact the referee for seeing if it's penalty or not, because there were potential penalties for Morocco, and the VAR didn't do anything. And I think it's the same thing for Morocco. They did the same errors like against Mali. For me, honestly, I think it's a penalty 100%. But against Tanzania, it's there were like a potential penalty, but for me, it's not at all penalty, because we can see that the player was already like getting down, and just Messina touched him. But like, it's of course like in a knockout game in the AFCON, like, let's be honest, it can't be a penalty, you know. And against Cameroon, I think there were 4 cases about penalties for that didn't hasn't been talking about from the VAR to the referee. There were 2 for Morocco and 2 for Cameroon, by the way. It wasn't only for Cameroon. And I start for the ones for Cameroon. The first one is with Mbumo when he got like touched by Messina. This one you can see it from 2 angles, and in one angle you can see that like really Messina touched him, and the other one you can see that like Mbumo really like had his leg moving into Messina's leg to touch him like to touch him and to get a penalty. Like for me, in all cases, like we had of course at least to call the referee by the VAR. It didn't happen, as it didn't happen in other games, and also the other one that the other potential penalty for Cameroon, that was I think a player like hitting the other player, but like it was really in the line. So I think maybe the VAR saw that it was in the line. That's why they didn't call for the referee, because if they see it's in the line, there is no need to call the referee. But I think for the first one of Mbumo, when he got touched by Messina, I think the referee had to be called by the VAR to see himself, but we can say that it's a clear penalty. I think the only clear penalty that hasn't been given against Morocco is the one for Mali, and I think against Cameroon as well, Morocco had 2 penalties that hasn't been called. The one of Mazraoui, I don't know if you saw it, when he got like really stepped by the Cameroon defender. I think this one, he wasn't like playing the ball, but like the attacker was here and he was supposed to be here, and the fact that he gets like stepped by the Cameroon defender, I think it's for me it's a penalty. But he didn't even like, the VAR didn't even interfere to give the referee the choice. And also, like for example, in the game of Nigeria against Algeria, there were a lot of Algerians that were saying that the game Nigeria was helped by the referee, even if like in terms of playing like Nigeria was like 100% like better than Nigeria was 100% better than Algeria. You were good in like all the game, but there are a lot of people talking about like some mistakes. For example, like the possible penalty of the hand touching in the first in the beginning of the game. For me, it's not a penalty because it hits like the leg before going to the hand.
Before the hand, yes.
Yeah, but like, you know, for example, for me, this at least, you know, like the VAR can interfere to talk about it with the referee, and it didn't happen. And for me, it's a mistake. For example, even if it's like it's not a penalty, when we see it a lot, but. Like there were a lot of Algerian fans who were talking about it in the social media all the time. They were talking about like the yellow cards that were given by the referee in all the game. But for me, there were of course some mistakes. But you can't say that these mistakes means there's like someone behind the African Confederation that is playing with the games and playing with the scores. For me, it's normal mistakes. There is no like a conspiracy theory or anything behind all this.
Okay, so Stimo, in an unbiased way, I want you to tell me who is going to win the match between Nigeria and Morocco.
For me, like as I said, like no doubt, I see that Nigeria has been the best team until now, until the semi-final. But as I said, it's never like this in all the tournaments, even the European nation tournaments or the World Cup. You can see that each time it's rarely that a team is like the best in all the tournaments who win. It's in the knockout games you cannot know what happens. But for me, of course, I'm a little bit afraid of Nigeria because I think that would have been a good final, a good final game. I think it's gonna go to the penalties, and Bruno is gonna determine the winner, and I think Morocco is gonna go to the final thanks to Bruno in the penalties. I hope it's not gonna be like the nightmare I had, but
let's hope not. But definitely, I'll start by Nigeria, and I'll say Nigeria is gonna win. Thank you for joining me. So let's look forward to the game, and I know we're gonna have a good time, and we'll be here again to talk about it.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be a tight, very good game, but very tight game, I think. And let the best team win. And yeah, we'll talk about it after the game.
Let the best team win. I like that. Let the best team win.